Hey Zach, this is Keaton Everett from ABC going over your pitching video from the spring break camp. We'll go over and talk about what I'm seeing, talk about a couple fixes we could do, and just get you in a more consistent, using your body a little bit better, and getting yourself in a better position to throw the ball and release the ball. So right off the bat, pitching's all about how we're starting, what we're doing over the rubber, when we're breaking our hands, how we're taking our foot forward, how we're taking our hips, how we're doing everything. We want everything to be repeatable, everything to be consistent, everything to be done the exact same time every time. Alright, so right off the bat, something that's going to help you is how you're setting up. Alright, you can see your back foot is behind your front foot. Alright, we want to change that up and have that front foot in front of that back foot. Alright, we want to be a little bit squared off, a little bit closed, because it takes our travel time on our lower body down. It makes it a lot more consistent because you're to get your knee up where it's going to be going, you're going to have to follow a real big path up in there. So to get to that position is a lot less time travel. If you're already closed, set up a little bit, now it's just a nice quick little easy bump up. It's quicker, it's more efficient, and it's easier to time than and then starting back and having this big movement. Alright, so just cleaning that up, making it a little bit quicker would be good. Alright, one of the things you do really well is you do stay over that back leg. Alright, a lot of times you see guys as that leg starts up, they'll start shifting forward, alright, but you're staying right over that back leg, you're staying tall, you're not dropping down too much before you start forward, so everything's going good over the rubber, and just to clean up that lower body a little bit, make it a little bit easier on yourself. Alright, so hips wise, you're breaking your hands as that leg's coming down, which is fine. If you could tuck that glove into your upper body a little bit more, that would clean up your consistencies a little bit. Just, the farther away that is from your body, it's just not as easy to balance, and it's not as efficient. So if you can just move that in a little bit, that'll help out too. But you do a great job at driving your hips, you do a great job at using your lower body. You're getting out there, you're getting extended. But what we like to see with this lower body is moving this foot from here to a little bit less severe of an angle. Alright, we just want to try to maybe land a little bit more on the balls of our feet instead of that heel, which will get us a little more athletic. You do have some pretty good torque going on, some of the best that I've seen from a kid your age. You got that hip turned over facing that catcher, and that upper body's still back. That right shoulder hasn't turned through yet, which is awesome. So that's good. That's where all that power is coming from. That's where that velocity, all that torque is created, that hip-shoulder separation. You're doing a good job there. So good work on that. Now what we can do to clean up that upper body a little bit is what I don't like to see is this position with that back arm. You're really pinching in that scap. You're getting that shoulder behind that back. That elbow behind that back shoulder, and that's creating a pretty good strain on that shoulder joint as you're starting your delivery. Alright, so if we can keep that elbow out a little bit, we don't need to tuck it in as much. That'll take a little bit of that strain off that shoulder as you come forward. Alright, getting that elbow up too a little bit in this position will help out too, because as you can see, as you come through the zone with your elbow, the path it takes, you're going basically throwing the ball uphill. We'd like to see that angle cut down a little bit to even here, to even up here. So now you're coming through at a little bit better angle, a little more downward throwing. We want to stay on top of the ball and drive that ball downhill instead of on the side of it. So just something to pay attention, and something that also will help you get that upper body out and to finish, because you really don't finish your pitch a whole lot. See how that back foot stays on the ground? Alright, it's good to release the ball with 2 feet on the ground, but we need that back foot to come off. We got to power through our back side, our back leg, and drive and finish out over our front foot. So we want to see that leg, flipping off and your body almost in a T position as you're finishing that pitch, and have that leg swing out and over, and have your chest finish from here, out over that front foot. So it's just a matter of using more of that legs and getting your body out in front. A good thing to do when you're playing catch, when you're throwing your bullpens, is to every time you throw, finish in that position. Let that body come through. Let all that power generate from that backside. Finish with that chest down over that front foot. You can put a cone down on the ground down here and try to touch the top of the cone every time after you throw. Just something to use more of that lower body so you can finish your pitches, all right? And one of the things that's going to help you do that is what your front side's doing, your glove side, all right? You got to get this glove out over that front foot more throughout your whole delivery, all right? You're letting it tuck in here as opposed to keeping it out. We want to see at that foot strike position, we want to see, this angle. We kind of want to see those elbows match up. And you're out here with that glove, that elbow hasn't tucked down yet, and then that elbow starts to rotate down as you're coming forward to this position, and your glove staying out over that front foot the whole time. Okay, so as you're releasing the ball, we're still seeing that glove out here. All right, and that's going to help you finish your pitch, get out farther, throw that ball downhill instead of flat. You're releasing the ball with your chest right at about this angle. We want to try to see you get out here, get out over that angle. So now you're releasing the ball from here to hopefully out here. That's a huge difference. That's going to get on the ball. That's going to get on the hitter a lot quicker. That's going to give you more bite on your break and stuff, more movement on your fastball, and it's just the better position we want. So you're just driving through that back leg. Your back leg's back here, driving through the zone, instead of starting to flex and create this up angle right there. All right. So, but overall, really good. You got great torque. You got that great foundation for when you start getting stronger to really generating some forces. We just got to make sure that you're keeping your upper body in a healthy position and not such extreme angles. All right, just work on every time you're throwing, every time you're throwing aside to work on keeping everything in a healthy position and delivering the ball powerfully. All right, so just work on keeping your glove out over that front foot, staying in those hips a little bit longer, keeping that left arm glove side closed, and just work on getting that ball, that elbow up a little bit higher on that backside, so you kind of keep yourself on those extreme angles. I'm also seeing here that it looks like your foot's kind of angled off to the side. We want to try to keep that straight on the catcher, or even a little bit closed, which will help you kind of stay more balanced throughout your whole delivery. So anyways, overall, good stuff. I like that you're getting that torque in there. You're creating that separation. Just need to clean up a few of those things where you're setting up to make sure you're making it a lot easier on yourself to get consistent. But anyways, hope you have a great season this year. Thanks for making it out to our camp. Hope you had a great time, learned a lot, and we look forward to seeing you again with ABC.